Men often go silent when emotions rise, not because they do not care, but because they care too much and were never taught how to process what they feel. When tension enters a relationship, when conflict intensifies, when vulnerability is required, many men retreat inward. The silence appears cold, detached, unreachable. But this behavior is not emotional absence, it is emotional overload. A survival response shaped by biology, conditioning, and misunderstanding. Long before modern psychology tried to explain this pattern, the Stoics had already observed it. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the quality of a man's life is shaped by the quality of his thoughts, not by what happens to him, but by how he interprets and responds to it. Men do not shut down because they lack emotion. They shut down because emotion arrives without a framework for control. This reflection is not about blaming men or excusing withdrawal. It is about understanding the mechanism behind it. From an early age, many men are taught a single lesson repeatedly. Emotion is weakness. Do not cry. Do not complain. Do not reveal uncertainty. Handle it alone. Over time, this conditioning trains men to suppress rather than process their inner experience. Suppression feels like strength in the moment, but it creates internal pressure with nowhere to go. This is where Stoicism is often misunderstood and misused. Modern culture equates being stoic with emotional numbness, with becoming a statue, with feeling nothing. But the ancient Stoics never taught emotional denial. They taught emotional discipline. Marcus Aurelius openly wrote about waking up irritated, resistant, and frustrated by his duties. He did not pretend these emotions did not exist. He examined them, understood them, and then chose how to respond. Suppression hides emotion. Stoic regulation faces it. When men shut down, they are not practicing Stoicism, they are practicing avoidance. And avoidance slowly damages relationships, health, and self-respect. There is also a biological dimension. When men experience intense emotional stimulation, the nervous system often shifts into withdrawal or problem-solving mode. Emotional processing takes time. Overload creates retreat. Silence becomes a protective pause. This is not weakness. It is how the male nervous system often stabilizes itself. But without awareness, men begin to fear their own emotional states. They interpret withdrawal as proof that emotion is dangerous, reinforcing the shutdown pattern. The Stoics rejected retreat as a permanent solution. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of presence, of truly hearing others and remaining engaged even when discomfort arises. Stoic discipline was never isolation. It was measured participation. Seneca wrote openly about anxiety. Epictetus taught students to confront their reactions honestly. These men were not emotionally closed, they were emotionally trained. Stoicism asks men to redefine what strength actually is. Strength is not the absence of feeling. Strength is the ability to feel without losing command of one's actions. Marcus Aurelius warned that anger causes more damage than its original trigger. He did not deny anger. He studied it, recognized its cost, and then refused to let it rule him. That is emotional mastery. One of the most effective Stoic tools is the evening reflection. Each night, the Stoics reviewed their day not to judge, but to observe. What emotions appeared? What triggered them? How did they respond? This process builds awareness without forcing immediate emotional expression. Over time, men develop clarity, emotional vocabulary, and internal stability. Awareness creates distance. Distance creates choice. Stoicism also rejects the myth of solitary strength. Marcus Aurelius listed the mentors and friends who shaped him. The Stoics valued trusted relationships and honest exchange. Isolation is not Stoic, it is fear disguised as self-reliance. A man who cannot share his inner struggle with anyone has not mastered emotion. He has surrendered to it. Vulnerability, when chosen deliberately and shared with the right people, is not weakness, it is courage guided by judgment. Physical discipline also plays a role. Movement regulates the nervous system. Walking, training, and manual effort create space for emotional processing. The Stoics understood the connection between body and mind long before modern neuroscience confirmed it. For the next 7 days, choose a single practice. Each evening, write down one emotion you felt, what triggered it, and how you responded. No judgment, no correction, only observation. This practice transforms emotion from something to escape into something to understand. The Stoics were not emotionless figures carved in marble. They were men who faced war, loss, illness, betrayal, and grief, and chose clarity over chaos. Marcus Aurelius did not shut down. He reflected, he adjusted, he continued. Men who emotionally shut down are not broken. They are untrained. Emotion is not the enemy. Resistance to emotion is. When you face what you feel, it loses its power. When you examine it, you regain control. This is not softness. This is discipline. If this reflection made you pause, stay with that pause. Think like a Stoic.